Exactly.
And we're live. Hi, everyone. I am Nick.
And I'm Maria.
And this is Full of Brick.
I'm sick.
Are you sick? I think because she was partying so much last night.
So much.
At the wedding.
So much.
If you guys saw me on the live stream last night, I was wearing a nice suit. Well, not suit. It was like a vest and tie.
I didn't show off my suit. I'm sad now.
Your pretty dress. That's because you went straight to bed when we got home.
So tired.
And then I stayed up for a bit.
I only had a whole bottle of wine.
You drank a lot. I was the designated driver.
You're always my designated driver. Thank you for never drinking. One of our children's parents have to have at least pristine kidney and liver combo.
But you didn't have any slurred speech.
No, I can control myself.
When Maria drinks, she just starts talking and talking and talking.
But not slurred.
Even more so than she normally does.
But not slurred. Very nice, crisp conversation.
Yes. And your eyes get really big.
Is it red though?
No.
I haven't also been sleeping very well, so maybe that's also all the combination above.
So in the comments, we have Kevin F., the original minifigure from Norway, and we have Port City Bricks.
And they both have popcorn. I want some. No, I can't do popcorn. My throat hurts actually.
Ooh.
Wait.
What?
Okay, go on.
Oh, speaking of Kevin F., if any of you guys have been following his advent calendar crossword puzzle, the final answer.
Did you guess it before the final answer?
Yeah, I got it. But then all the people who guessed it were put in the draw. And so
first, you in a draw?
I didn't win. The winners actually was Lego Buff Productions.
Okay.
And Mardi Gras Man 23 got second place.
Oh, fun!
But so everyone was first thinking the answer was Santa Claus is coming to town.
But
and then
yeah, you told me that. You're like, this is too easy. It's Santa Claus is coming to town.
And then I was thinking maybe, and then when it got to Santa Claus is coming to, I'm like, really? It's not town? And then I was thinking maybe since he's from Norway, it's Santa Claus is coming to Oslo, because Oslo is in Norway. So I sent that to him, and he's like, wrong. So then then the next one was Santa Claus is coming to, and it was an N. So I'm like, okay. And then it was N-I. I'm like, all right, Santa Claus is coming tonight. But tonight is N-I-G-H-T. But it was Santa Claus is coming tonight, N-I-T-E. So maybe that's the way they spell it in Norway. Kevin F.
Short form, cool form.
No, he said in his video that he wanted to try to make it a little tricky. So that's why it's Santa Claus is coming tonight. It's slang. It's the Norwegian slang.
The one where you forget all your silent letters. We don't like silent letters on a silent night.
Hey, Pokemon channel 123, and Mr. Dragon and Big Rick Machine.
How did they know we're all coming on? Sorry, I was late. I was like really tired.
Yeah, we normally start at 2 and it's 2:04. Oh, actually,
no, we normally start at 1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I would like to have a late start of our day today. Maybe we got a little bit of a sleep in, right? But those children of ours, they keep on waking up early.
Well, I used to go running with Tristan in the morning, but it was raining, so we decided to go to the gym with Maria.
Yes, which was nice because we came as a family. Now people believe I actually have a husband.
You're not a single mom?
I'm not a single mom with 3 kids, always bringing all my kids to the gym. That's usually my look. I make it look glamorous.
But the reason why I guess we had a late rise was we had a wedding there.
We had a wedding last night, so we came home like not too bad, like midnight. I feel like we left just before the sound got really good.
Yeah, the music was starting to get good, a lot of hip hop, and then we was like,
not only that, but like as a DJ, he doesn't really mix. He was more like play the whole song, stop, and we're like in suspense.
Well, at the beginning, he was playing a lot of rock and roll. I think for the older.
No, but those are like wedding fodders. You have to have the let's do the twist. They didn't play the chicken dance though, and they also had the Hawaiian 5-0. Like you always have to play that in every single wedding.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't say every Filipino wedding, but last night wasn't really a Filipino wedding.
So it was a Chinese.
Scottish. Yes. They even had a quaif. Drinking and a tea ceremony.
They're saying, may you have a lot of Asian ginger babies.
Yes.
Because all the little kids there had red hair.
They're all ginger. But I don't know. Ginger. I think Annie's black hair is just going to not gingerify it.
But it
was a fun wedding. And they had a candy buffet.
They had a candy station.
A candy station. I guess that's their giveaway.
Yeah.
If you think about
so what they had was these little paper bags, and it was this big candy station with all these jars of
different mason
types.
jars, and then you had scoopers. And
So what did they have? They had Swedish berries.
I was gonna say that.
Oh.
The Coca-Cola chewy thingies. I don't even know the names. They had rockets.
They had the sour keys.
They had Tootsie Rolls. They had what belong with Twizzlers.
They had jelly beans.
They had Maltesers. They had caramel Maltesers, like the chocolate with the balls inside.
Oh, I didn't.
And they also had chocolate caramel balls. They had the caramel cubes.
So that was different. I've never seen something like that at a wedding before.
Yeah, it's good. And then I thought, oh my gosh, what happens if the jars start to
they were getting low.
Get low, right?
And then I guess the sisters of the groom were in charge of the table, so they go underneath the table and start grabbing all these bags of candy.
So there's the refill, which saves me a trip to the Buck Barn today. But we brought 2 bags home, and we were pretty, mindful not to take a full bag. I did bring home
when we were leaving.
desserts.
When we were leaving, then we started filling up because everyone had already gone through it.
And it was at this mill at Ancaster, which is a little bit.
How far is that from us?
A little bit west of us. Yeah, 45 minutes.
Near Hamilton.
Yeah, and it's pretty. It's like this old mill.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a waterfall falling through it. It reminds me of Frank Lloyd Wright. Am I saying his name?
Yeah.
Lloyd Frank.
From the Lego architecture.
And his house called Falling Water.
Falling Water.
Which is essentially a house over a waterfall. But this is how this place looked like. At one point, we were in this drawing area where we're just getting our appetizers, and you could see the waterfall falling under that room. I have to hold my nose.
A cool thing that they had was, when that you usually have to sign a book, like the guest book. So what they had was, the groom and the bride
are very well traveled.
They like to travel a lot. So they've been to a whole bunch of places. They've been to
they've seen Stonehenge, so they've been there.
That's in Scotland.
They've been to Jordan, so they saw Petra,
what's the Machu Picchu?
Machu Picchu in Latin America.
They saw that.
And even for their honeymoon, they go to Thailand.
Okay.
But once a year, they go
somewhere
wonderful and exotic.
We don't do that.
We just run in a city.
Hey, Toe Jam. So they had this big, huge map
of the world,
and what they had were little postcards or little pictures of them in each of these
locations that they visited with a point. But then under each of the headings, so it was, them, for example, in front of Stonehenge, and they'll have a picture of them, and then underneath it's the Stonehenge table and the list of the guests. And so basically each table is named for a city or a place that they've been.
And so you had to look for your name to see where you were sitting. And so we were sitting under the Stonehenge, which was cool. And then, like I said, instead of a guest book, there were postcards there.
With all the different place locales again.
So we picked one, the Flatiron Building, the one in New York.
You know what I saw after a postcard of?
What?
Disney World.
Oh, who got that one?
Nobody. I hid it so that nobody else can get it.
So, you just write a little note to them. Another cool thing that was different was
Port City Burgers goes, we go to Disney World. You can visit all those places. I agree. We go every year too.
Is Machu Picchu at
Mexico? Well, like it's somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
There.
What was I gonna say? Oh,
and the brick machine went to the
yesterday.
Big Rick machine, sorry.
Oh.
Am I reading this yet?
Yeah, the Big Rick machine. So all the groomsmen, something else different. They all wore Converse running shoes.
See, we say it's different, but what if that's the in norm now? Because we are like an old married couple.
Okay, different for us.
Because we're an old married couple. So it's kind of cool that they have these cool kicks. Yeah. The groomsmen wore black Converse shoes, and then the groom wore maroon,
like the old
to
style,
match his bow.
The old style canvas Converse.
And for the longest time, I was trying to convince him, because he wanted it, to have Lego cufflinks, and also like.
So Maria knows the groom and the bride.
Yes, they're both my coworkers. And I sit beside them actually when we flip over in planning, so we chat too much already.
So you're trying to convince.
Maybe that's why I was invited. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're good friends with them. So on Monday you'll be like, so how's the wedding? I'll just be staring at
See, it's gonna be awkward. This is the thing, because there are some people who aren't invited to this wedding. So I feel like even throughout this whole, waiting for yesterday to happen, I didn't really say much at work. I mean, there was a number of us invited at work, because both of them work there. So we are their only coworkers. I would say like 40% of the wedding yesterday was coworkers.
Yeah.
Right? They had like some of their high school friends they met, and their groomsmen were mainly made of their closest friends from university. And it's not a very
How
big
long have
wedding
they been
party.
working there now?
5 years.
5 years, okay.
5-6
So
years.
they've known you guys for about 5 years.
Yeah. So like, and then we drove with Susan, but like Susan was also surprised that there's a lot of coworkers.
Yeah.
But in terms of like their links, or like if I were to think who do I invite to my wedding if I were getting married right now, it gets tricky because
You're not gonna invite everyone.
No, I don't know.
You're not gonna invite everyone on YouTube.
Oh yeah, maybe we can just have a YouTube wedding. Anyways, we're talking about that. But yeah, so I feel like tomorrow, people are gonna congratulate them because people already know that their wedding was passed. But I already know some people who are a little saddened that they were not invited.
There were no hot springs, unless he's not talking.
Did you swim in the hot springs?
You talking to Port City? Maybe he's talking to Port
You
City.
go to the real city. The time what? Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's no. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Wedding. Yeah, so the groom wanted to get these boutonnieres.
Okay.
With a small like wisp of flower,
Lego?
but it'll be like a minifigure holding it, and
like their own sig fig.
Well, they don't have a sig fig, but maybe,
No, but they can
maybe.
You don't call it a sig fig.
Because there's somebody on Etsy who makes them.
I can just tell them try to make a minifigure that looks like you. Like you don't have to call it a sig fig.
Anyways, he was kind of watch, but it's cute because like they do like Lego, but not as much as us. They do know that we have this channel, but not this channel.
No.
But they know about our brick channel.
Okay.
I don't want anyone to know about this. I'm not talking about their wedding. And then, but over Christmas, I know Annie bought for him the Doctor Who Lego.
Oh,
set.
Okay.
Like, he got excited because she saw my Instagram. I don't know. I have to because this thing they've been gone since before Christmas.
You should tell them that I think coming out in March will be the Doctor Who fun packs where there's gonna be like a Cyberman.
Or like what they mentioned though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they have an Xbox.
No, like just get it.
Oh, I see.
Just get like a fun pack so you can have the figure in the build.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like they can also just get the Doctor Who fun. I guess it's a level pack though. But,
yes. So what's happening this weekend?
So for the wedding, the food. The food was a big thing.
Huge.
I was surprised.
So I don't know. When we got married, we served everything. It was a little.
We had
crazy.
We had a lot of food at our wedding.
Because
like a lot of our guests told us that
they were abused. Their stomachs were too abused to eat.
Yeah.
We even had like a seafood buffet bar at the end at midnight. But the thing that was we're the only ones getting married in both of our families, so maybe we went all out. But we ended up having every single we didn't ask people to choose, right? Like yes, usually in a wedding you're asked to choose what entree you want. Chicken, beef, or fish. You choose one, then they cook it, they serve it. We had all of it.
Yeah, but this one, so you had the choice again of beef, chicken, or fish. I chose chicken. You chose
the fish because I haven't had fish in a bit.
I didn't choose the roast beef because usually at a wedding I'll choose roast beef and it's like the small dried out roast beef.
Anyways,
so people who got their roast beef was like.
It's a dinosaur.
It was like going to the keg. It was like a mound of meat. And even the chicken that I got was like a mound of chicken, and the fish you got was so thick. So I was like, wow, this is a huge portion. What do you see?
So I was having meat envy. But again, I sat beside Susan, she had the beef, but she had requested medium. When it came out as medium, it looks I like mine dead.
You like it dark.
I like my meat burnt and carcinogenic.
You don't like it mooing.
I don't want it to talk to me. I want it to be absolutely charred. Anyhow, a friend of mine on the table across, she couldn't finish her beef. I don't know why not. But she had it cooked the way I liked it, so I helped her finish her beef. No shame here.
And what about the dessert?
Oh, no shame there either. So they had this amazing like apple tart. It's almost like the crust for a turnover.
A la mode.
So it was circular instead of a turnover, and you have all these delicious apples with ice cream. And one of the guys, we don't know him. We just met him at the wedding there. But he's married to a therapist too.
Yeah.
He was joking with the server saying, I want 2, right? Because this looks so good. So anyway, she comes back 2 minutes later with a second serving for him. And I'm like, oh, so jealous. I want to ask for 2 too. Anyways, he's like, no, I was just joking. You can take it back.
So this one gobbled it up.
So I'm like,
I'll take it.
It was so good.
So 2 desserts for you.
2 desserts for me.
But that's not all. So at the end of the night,
I guess there's like a lot of the pastries still left over from the kitchen.
So there was one of the waitresses had this big tray walking around.
And it's like all takeout doggy bag from the meal.
Yeah,
but they said they made turnovers with the pastries and the apples that they had left. And they're like, who wants it? And no one was getting them.
People were shy, I guess. They're, oh yeah, I'm full. I don't want any more.
People were shy.
So how much did you get? You got like 5 or 6 of them.
They were so good.
Yeah. But okay.
Sometimes you have to embrace life to the fullest. I only ran 6K today.
So this week was the Thursday and Friday was Tristan's basketball tryouts. So this is what I've been talking about, where since October we've been practicing every day for basketball tryouts. And so he said Thursday they did drills, and he was telling me he made a couple baskets, but he kept missing layups. And I'm like, really? You're good at layups? And he said, oh, because the coach was telling me I have to shoot with one hand instead of two, because sometimes when he shoots he'll do like a 2-hand set shot. So he was trying with one, and so he kept on missing.
Is that what you guys practiced today?
So yeah, today, well, and also Friday. So Friday morning, we were practicing him with one hand jumping off the left foot for the right hand, and for the left hand jumping off the right foot. And so he was doing it really well. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna be good for today. And then Friday.
But is he cut?
No, it's still continuing. Oh. So on Friday, after like when I got home, I asked him, how did basketball tryouts go? He's like, oh, we didn't do any drills. You didn't do any No, we didn't do any layups. I'm like, oh, what did you guys do? We played a scrimmage game.
And no, we don't have enough kids for a scrimmage.
And nobody passed me. And nobody passed me the ball. I'm like, really? Why didn't anyone pass me the ball? I was far.
Do you think he was trying to go and do that deliberately? Like, oh, you guys are all playing at one end of the gym. I'm gonna run to the far end of the gym.
He just kept saying I was far. Why were you far?
Like, do you think even if he made the team, do you think he'll tell us, or he'll just say, he'll just like, I didn't make it.
So
and then he'll tell them, my parents decided not to have me play. Oh, that's lying, right? And
so not to lie. He said, I asked him, so do you think you're gonna make the team? And he's like, no, I don't know. He's good, but I don't know. So there's another tryout on Monday, so it's not done yet. So he's not cut yet. But I just told him, if you run a lot and you look like you're a hard worker, the coach is going to keep you, because coaches like, even if you're not really skilled, they like people who work and run hard.
I just like, I still have a picture of Tristan in my head. When he was little, he didn't run. No. He ran when we didn't want him to run, and when we wanted him to run, like if he was in soccer league, he wouldn't run. He just stand there looking at airplanes flying out in the sky, or looking at the grass or the weeds, or the ball would roll past him and nothing.
Yeah. So we'll see how this week goes. Shooting percentages were good. I didn't write them down, but today he had
memorize it.
Today he had 55%. On Friday I know he had like 62, and the one before it was like 58. But these are like the easy with no sprinting and no not with the far. It's just, well, not easy. Before these were hard for him. I can't even
get these.
Before these types of shots were hard for him, but now they're easier. But it's not the more advanced that I was doing where his percentages dropped. Just because I just wanted him to get sort of used to.
You wanted him to have confidence going into his tryout.
But something cool, today when we were running on the treadmill today, he ran his furthest. He ran 11 kilometers in 1 hour.
It's amazing.
So I did 13. He did 11 in 1 hour. And Maria,
6.
You can tell your story. You got angry at someone.
This could be a rant video at this point.
Okay, so ahead. People like rants.
Do they?
I don't know.
Rant from me.
Hey, minifigure collector.
So January to me is considered tourist season at the gym.
Okay.
Well, I call it that.
You think this person was a tourist?
I don't know. Because why are you in the treadmill and you are not even walking to break a sweat? Some people are arthritic, then stay home.
No, you can go to the gym.
Anyhow, I'm just angry with him. See? The rant's not even started.
You don't want any ageism going on.
Well, he had loudism going on.
Okay, go on, tell your story.
So I finished 4K because...
We'll get there, minifigure collector. When we get to the news, I'll talk about that.
Oh, you are just jumping the ball right now.
Jumping the ball.
So today, Mason started swimming classes. So it was technically me getting him ready, going on the treadmill, running for 30 minutes, going back downstairs to drop him off, going back, running beside these two guys, him and Tristan. I'm so inspired when I run beside Tristan. I'm like, how is this little guy able to run faster and look more...
He's felt now. He's nice and lean. Especially when he was wearing your, the other day, he was wearing your Peach Bud
Yeah, yeah.
girly shirt.
My girly
with
shirt.
the short arms, and it's like tapered down. He's like, "Oh, look at you! You're."
Is this why we're on a diet?
And he had today he had his Under Armour like long sleeve,
Yeah.
so it was like tight fit, and he's slimmed down.
So he can fit in his size 10 to 12 pants, which is my goal all along. No.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I finished like maybe 4K after, because you guys finished already.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
like,
I pushed you to do
yeah,
2 more.
he said, do 2 more K. So I just jumped on the closest treadmill beside this man.
So why'd you go right beside him? Isn't there any?
Because it just is there. I'm like, okay, just get it done. You know what I mean? 2K, right?
He's probably thinking, why is this lady jumping?
He
right beside
should
me
be
when there's
flattered that somebody wanted
when
to
there's
stand
so
beside
many,
him.
when there's so many treadmills down there.
You know, he doesn't own the gym.
Okay, go.
I own the gym.
Tell your
I've been
story.
there since like day one. So I was just listening to music, songs, whatever. And then my friend calls, and so we start talking about the wedding. But
Are
I'm
you
like,
supposed to be on the phone when
I'm on my earbuds.
Okay.
What's the difference between her and me talking on the phone besides her and me beside each other still talking?
Okay.
If he were to tell me to shut up next time, see, and the thing though is I'm not the kind of person who gets so angry right off the bat. I'm still in the whole mode of like respect your elderly, and he was quite elderly. And so I leave. So in any case, we were talking about the wedding last night, and it wasn't like I was talking about anything, you know.
She came with us. Susan.
Yeah, she came with us. I wasn't talking anything disrespectful or anything confidentiality about work. There's no body parts involved or pus. You know what I mean? It was a wedding. We were saying how it was so nice, and like Susan feels ill, so I'm like, oh, you should go rest. And so we tried to say, excuse me, I don't have to listen to your personal stories or something like that. And I mean, if I were like more, what's the word called, sharper? Not that I'm dull, but you know what I mean? Like I'm just like taking it back because I'm never used to like rudeness.
Yeah.
So I can't dish it back out until like 3 hours later. Like right now when I'm like, I hope you're watching this, old man.
You're dishing it out right now.
I need to run 10K more. Anyway, so I was able to fuel like 3 more K on my run. But like, you know, like a friend of mine would say, well, what's stopping you from listening? Right? Like another friend of mine would say stuff like that. And it's rude, but like I just get a gaggle. I'm like, I don't know what to say to you, old man. But my mom told me to respect all my elderly, so screw this. I'm moving 2 treadmills away and I'm going to run so hard that I'm gonna look back at you and I'm gonna be sweaty. Yes, I did.
You moved 2 treadmills.
Yes, and I ran at 7.5 miles per hour. It was so fast, my heart was gonna like burst out of my chest. Susan's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm running so hard because I'm so angry at this A guy. Oh, that's the A word.
How fast were you going when you were running beside Tristan and myself?
I think 6.5.
Okay, so you
a bit faster, right? A bit faster that even my Spotify is like, need to redo your.
You know what?
Rate.
I was listening to Spotify, and you know how they give the commercials?
Yes.
I got a Lifetime commercial.
Oh.
So I don't know if they're affiliated with Spotify now, or if somehow it knows that
I got JetBlue.
I'm in Lifetime.
That would be smart. Anyhow, yeah. So after I got off my treadmill, I see my treadmill, and then I walk past him, and I always stare people down, and with a big smile. And he couldn't look me in the eye. But you know what? I'm thinking, oh, look at you, so sad, just running, just barely walking.
What happens if he's your patient on Monday?
He should be my patient on Monday. See, I am evil. My mom always has this thing, you know, I don't know how the world works. I don't know. Clearly, we all die. But, you know, whenever somebody young passes away, one of the things my mom especially says, maybe to console the situation, is, oh, she's too good for this world. You know, that's why she died, right? So anyways, I'm going to live forever because I'm diabolical. Mm. And then I look at this man and I'm like, oh my God, he's so old. He must be the devil.
Okay. Speaking of, I guess I can't say speaking of the devil, but my parents left for the Philippines on Wednesday.
Now I need to. I'm so tired.
And so we drove them to the airport on Wednesday. But something that happened was we almost didn't make it because they live in a condo. And so up in the 7th floor, and so all the bags were packed. We're all ready to bring all the luggage down. And then the fire alarm goes off. And I was like, what's that? And they're like, oh, it's the fire alarm. I'm like, okay. And then they're like, oh, we can't use the elevators because they shut down the elevators when the fire alarm is on.
And they only have
like nonchalant, right?
And they only have 6 huge luggages to haul down.
So we're waiting and it's still going off. I'm like,
and I even called because I was on my way there to have dinner, and they're like, oh, you can't go up. I'm like, huh.
And so I asked my dad, like, you might miss your flight. Aren't you concerned you might miss your flight? Like, oh, this happens all the time. And then he's like, in such and such a minutes, they're gonna have this announcement and say that the fire people are on their way, and then he was writing in such and such a time. They made an announcement, and he's like, and watch, they're gonna say this, this, and that, and then it was exactly like this, this, and that. And then
But you were breaking a sweat already.
no, I was watching Family Feud. We were watching Family Feud. And then he's like, oh, but he was telling me that when they first moved into the condo, they were like all frantic. Like, I'm like, aren't we supposed to go downstairs? Say, oh, nobody goes downstairs if there's a fire alarm. Like, what if it's a real fire? What, you guys might burn. He's like, no, it's not a real fire. It's always a false alarm. Because he said like when it first happened, they'd always go down, but like they were the only ones down there because everyone would stay up. But yeah, they didn't miss their flight or anything. A few minutes later, they made an announcement that it's safe to go back to your rooms. I'm like, see, we're supposed to go down. They're like, no, they always just say that.
Meanwhile, Inferno was just down the hall.
Like they said, like sometimes what happens is people are cooking and the fire alarm goes off because of the smoke or something like that.
Oh.
But yeah, my mom emailed me and said that they've arrived safely in the Philippines. They don't have internet yet because
oh yeah, I remember that was her beef last time, right? Isn't this just like
yeah? So they
they
have to use the internet at my mom's sister's,
which is across the road.
But she was saying that they might not get internet because they're only there for 3 months, and
she had a huge blowout with the internet company. Remember last time?
I don't remember that.
I kind of vaguely remember now that you bring this up. Like they wanted to keep them charging them even if they're not, and stuff like that. Like
you have to have it for certain
other issues like that, right? And I don't know. Yeah, I remember her getting beefy about it.
Okay. Books.
So yes, books. Oh, okay. So I'm up to 6 books out of my 100 goal reached this year.
That's not a lot.
But I have the whole year. So if I have 100 books as my goal this year,
how many do you have to get in a month?
I need to read less than 10. So 9.2 books a month.
Okay.
So I'm at 6 already, and it's only like the first week-ish.
That's pretty good.
I think so. So see how you just changed it. But I think if I hadn't been reading audiobooks, I don't think I would reach this goal.
But then, are you gonna be reading 9? Are you gonna be reading maybe like 20 in 1 month, so you don't have to read
I could do
that
that
many in the next month?
Or maybe I could even exceed myself and even secretly aim for
how many
200.
books did you read last month?
97.
I mean, sorry,
no,
last
year 97.
And you're only going up.
And my goal
you're only going up 3.
My goal was 60 last year.
Oh, okay.
So maybe my goal is 100 this year, and maybe my goal is 103.
Should be 150.
So mean. So mean. How about you? How many books are you gonna read this year?
I don't read books.
I know. See?
I read the
He tricked me into marrying him.
I read the Brick Fan. I read Toys and Bricks.
Yeah. What else? At least you read, right?
I read the comment section sometimes, but I have to be this close. I can't really see it from back here.
You can see it?
I can see it a little.
Look, I can see Ports of the Bricks. Ha ha ha.
I can
ha,
see Kevin F say June.
Okay, but you're already like there.
What is your birthday?
You need to get your eyes checked. It's already the new year,
Kevin?
and you haven't gotten checked for over 2 years. And you're blinder than me.
Oh, I watched a cool new movie on Netflix. It was called About Time. And I had you watch it too.
You were gonna say, and I made you watch it too.
Well, you liked it. It was you think it was like a chick flick.
You think it's a Rachel McAdams movie.
Yeah, you think it's
travels in time again.
But it's a good time travel movie.
It's cute.
And I don't want to do any spoilers.
Other than we mentioned Rachel McAdams.
There's more to it than just Rachel McAdams. And you know who the guy was?
Oh.
He was from Star Wars. He was General Hux. Do you know who General Hux was?
No.
Remember Snoke, or the big guy with the big head?
Yeah.
And then there was Kylo Ren and another guy beside him. The other guy, that's General Hux. So he was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Where you're like, oh, I don't really like that guy. But then in this movie, like, oh, I like this guy.
No.
That means he's a good actor because he can make you think one way or the other. That's the same guy.
I'm so persuaded.
That's the same guy.
Weak.
Yeah. But and Bill Nye the Science Guy is in it too. He's the father.
I like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Good movie. I saw it on Netflix. It was one of those.
Did it make you cry? It made you cry because now it's gonna have a spoiler alert.
Yeah. There's yeah.
It made you cry. Now you're thinking about it again.
It made me think about me playing basketball with Tristan.
So now they know it's a father-son thing.
No, I'm just saying that they might think it's about basketball, but it's not. But good movie.
Does basketball make you cry?
What about you want to tell them about the leak?
I'm okay.
You want to tell them about the leak?
There's
no leak.
There's no leak.
We thought there was a leak.
in our powder room here on the main level.
Whereas mom was there the other day.
I guess the ceiling where it meets with the wall.
Why was she looking up?
Because I don't know why. Whenever I clean, who looks up? Who looks up? And my mom is short.
He looks up.
I'm always looking down because I'm always, wiping things down.
Like if you're sitting, no, you're looking up, do you?
I think she turned on the lights and she did this.
Oh,
But why would you do that?
But she saw a big.
Yeah, so she saw a stain, and I thought it was a leaking from the upstairs bathroom, which is your bathroom.
Yeah.
So I freak out because this is like repairs that we don't need. This is like repairs that otherwise would go to fun things, right?
So we have a maintenance plan, or we have a plumber in this maintenance plan. So I call them. They send a
Nice plumber guy. He goes, "Oh, are you Filipino? I'm married to a Filipino." I like it when they say stuff like that. I'm like, "Oh, good. So will you like take care of my house or not?"
Is he a Filipino?
It's Portuguese.
Okay.
So anyways, he looks at it, he palpates it. I don't know if it's a doctor thing, but he says that it's dry. So maybe there was a moment where a lot of water came out of your washroom.
It's good now.
So what were you doing in your? Can you make sure that there's
Sometimes
no splash?
it splashes.
Can
but
you
then
make
I
sure?
put the, what is that called?
Shower curtain.
The shower curtain.
Can you make sure? And then I put a towel mat there to make sure it's dried, okay? Because that's Lego money that we're. Anyhow, so he didn't want to open it up because the same thing happened to my mom not too long ago too.
Oh.
Because we're having dinner at her house.
She's splashing?
I guess so.
It's all bubble baths.
But we look up and they actually open up her ceiling.
Oh.
So now it's open.
So they broke through.
They broke through.
So they got
they didn't see the leak, but they said she has one of those bidet system.
Oh.
Is a lot of information.
That's TMI.
Anyhow, they told her to remove it or
remove the bidet.
Yeah, to like not
Did
use
it come with the house?
No, they installed it.
Oh, ooh.
This is a lot of information now. Okay, so that's about for leaks. That's why we want to talk about leaks.
So I was on the live stream last night. It started at midnight, which is surprising that I was on because usually if it's a midnight show, I'm not on because I'm already in bed. But I guess I was still awake from the wedding.
You were still listening to Calvin Harris in your head.
I was still up, and so I hopped on, and it was fun. It was Brick Smith was the host, so it was on his channel. So if you want to check out the stream, go to Brick Smith's channel. I think it's there. It's there already. TMX Martin from TMX was there. Ocean Brickfire was there. Haley and her friend. I don't know if that's her brother.
No, just kidding.
Haley and her friend. So her friend, I think his name's Sean, but she has a new Lego name.
Okay.
And it's so you know how we have the Brick Junior.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
It's, the Brickanic.
Whoa.
Which is cool. But we were telling him he should spell it BRICHANIC because if you spell it BRICKANIC, people might misinterpret that as Brickaniac. Or Brickanic. Or someone was saying like it
clearly last night it was a better idea suggestion than it is now, right?
Someone was saying it sounded like Maniac, Brickaniac or something. But so he was there, Bricking It Up came on, and Down Under Bricks was there too. So it was cool. They made me show my sig fig bridge because they were saying like who had the most sig figs or something like that.
I wasn't partying last night.
So I wasn't showing it.
They asked for where we were last night.
Yeah, Maria, she was out. And Brittany wasn't there either. She was out too. I guess at the late start. I'm gonna be hosting the live stream on my Brick Adjuster channel in 2 weeks, starting at 8 p.m. So we're gonna do the whole.
So where do I take the kids?
You can be in it too. We just we'll put Hayden to bed early,
Hayden.
and then the boys can run amok upstairs, I guess. But it's gonna be an 8-hour marathon because that's when YouTube kicks you off these live streams. You can only go for 8 hours, and then it just.
Is that a new rule?
No, that's what happened last year. That's why we only went 8 hours last year.
Yeah, I'm not going 8 hours.
So if we start at
try to go halfway with you.
If we start at 8 p.m., it'll be done at
4 a.m.
4 a.m. and that's what happened last year. And even after last year, we went into the post show, and I stayed on for a bit, but then I left, and then they said they were on till like 6 in the morning or something, just chatting. But people were coming in and out last year, and so I'm hoping that could be the same thing.
Are you gonna pick up on your last what question or? That's kibotched.
Do you have plans for a live stream? Yes, I just mentioned. Maybe it's behind in the comments. So what I'm actually gonna do is I might even repeat some of the questions we did last year because
you're gonna start from the beginning again when you only got to like 8 questions.
No, but I'm omitting some of the kind of non-irrelevant questions that are
like, when are you gonna show your face, brick adjuster?
Yeah, or stuff that can't really be a good discussion that each person. So I've been going through the questions already, just writing them down.
Oh, okay.
And so
it'll be your 2-year anniversary.
2-year anniversary on January 24th. The actual stream will be on the 23rd because that's where Saturday is. But January 24th, I'll be 2 years on YouTube.
Can we order a cake? I go happy anniversary.
We don't need a cake.
Yay! How about if we get an ice cream cake?
I don't know. Okay, so this week in Lego Tuesday. Before we get into the
Tuesday was the mini build again. I already forgot. You feel like this week went by like.
So normally we do the monthly mini build at Shearway Gardens Mall, which is the closest. But when it was time to sign up,
somebody was a little late.
Yeah, I guess I signed up the day after, and everyone had already signed up. Maybe because it's the new January with the new rule about the VIP. People were anxious.
Tourist season in the gym. Everybody was anxious about the Lego.
So everything at Shearway it said waiting list, all of them waiting list. But then I went to Yorkdale, which is just a little bit further, another Lego store, and there were some openings. So Maria and Tristan and Mason went to Yorkdale Mall and took some footage.
I like
it. Looked different. The footage that you
But I didn't know where the Lego store was in relation to where we parked. So now I know how to get around, because I was parked by the Indigo.
Okay.
Whenever we go, and that's usually a very saturated parking area. But yeah, it was cool. I feel like their Lego store is slightly smaller, and they're not as organized as the Shearway people when it comes to the mini build. Like when I go to Shearway, there's always somebody there as a greeter already with a list of people's names, and then somebody else is running the table where we can do our build. This case, it's the same person. Okay. So as she was like trying to hop on the kids to the table, we're like just lining up waiting for her to notice the lineup behind her, and then she'll come around with the card. You know, like maybe the person called and said, who knows? But I thought it was a little bit less organized, but there didn't seem to be as many people. So I guess Shearway Garden, with an older Lego outlet, they have more fans coming to that location.
You went to the monthly mini build at Downtown Disney.
I did.
And so how would you say that organization is compared to the Shearway one, which is pretty
the one in the Disney store location at Downtown Disney is not Disney store. The Lego store is too structured.
Oh, too structured.
Too structured. So we get there and we were late by 5 minutes because we couldn't find parking. There was so much construction happening. And they're like, okay, let's see if we can still get you in. So it's not even like, yeah, don't worry, we'll get you in, right? Versus at the end of the Lego store here, if you're late, they're like, oh, no worries, because other people will be late and whatever. As long as you have your name slot there, they don't really care because they also let you bring it home.
Yeah.
And over at the Lego store at Downtown Disney, it's like this very specific oblong room. It's like a party room, perhaps.
Okay. You
go there and it's a table, and it's very like, it has a mantle. It's very done. And there's a man sitting at the center of this rectangular table, and he'll be like, okay, and now we will build. So they don't even give each of the kids the map or the instruction. You have to follow what he's doing. So he has the model in front of him. Okay, kids, pick up your 2x4 brick.
That took forever.
Yeah, forever. So there was Tristan dying.
Tristan usually is, and it's done like in 2 seconds.
Tristan was able to make his whale
basically by looking at the model whale. But yeah, that was Downtown Disney. I was even getting very
Big Rick Machine says that the Lego store at the Flatiron Building does not have a lot of inventory. I didn't even know there was a Lego store at the Flatiron Building.
We were supposed to go.
We went to the one at Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller Center.
So how far is the Rockefeller Center from Flatiron?
Flatiron South, right? It's like near
Grammar Park. Isn't
by a cab. It's
close
not
to have the Lego store together, or is that
maybe because the population is just so dense?
Yeah.
Right. I didn't even know that, but we weren't so into Lego then to like actually look.
Well, we got some of the architecture.
We got some of the architectures that's also.
And I was even.
We went to that museum, the Guggenheim Museum, also carried some architecture Lego sets, but because it was theirs, right? We were supposed to go to New York.
That was pre-channel.
Yes, pre-channel. but
Yeah.
already
already had some
enthusiastic
of the
about it.
things. Rockefeller Center is always so crowded. Flatiron had like 5 people. in it.
Oh,
Cool. I didn't.
I guess Rockefeller Center is more.
Big Rick Machine. Are there any other Lego stores in Manhattan? I guess it's Manhattan. That
I guess Rockefeller Center is more very like touristy, right?
Yeah.
Flatiron, like kind of, we just only pass it with a
Well,
cab.
Rockefeller Center had a lot of mocks, like that
Yes.
big Rockefeller mock there, and then
You
just
mean the guy carrying this?
no, it was like with all the minifigures.
Oh,
it was like
yes,
a big
yes,
Rockefeller, with all the flags.
Nope.
Okay. So show your monthly mini bill.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So they're cute. We got polar bears. I don't know what the theme is. I guess winter theme.
I thought I thought they look a little blah.
They're cute, and Tristan put poo poo in his.
Oh, I thought that's supposed to be like that.
I don't think so. Oh, I just.
Yeah. So, of course, Mason rated it a 10 out of 10.
Has he rated anything any less?
But I don't know. I thought it looked a little blocky looking, and even for parts,
It's boring.
not really a lot of great parts. You got some of those inverted slopes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks like they got a little lazy with this one, or
Because they're thinking about the little kids, not the parents who are gonna part it out and look for a cool element.
They didn't get a master builder to build this one. They probably just got like one of the master builders, like cousins or nieces or nephews, to build something. But this is the polar bear.
It's cute. Look at the little ears.
So I stuck this polar bear in my Hoth scene, my Star Wars Hoth.
But
scene.
aren't they huge? Aren't they like the animal now that Luke Skywalker then
the Wampa?
the Wampa and put himself there for like
Could
couldn't he
be.
drown in the blood?
This could be a Wampa.
Yes, so that was good. And then but like it's just so trafficky to get to Yorkdale Mall. It's more downtown, north downtown, basically. So I was dreading it. And then when we were done, it was closer to 5 p.m., which was pretty much time of rush hour.
Yeah.
Took us a while to get home. I was tired.
On Friday, I went to the Lego store and I picked up the Brick Bank.
Couldn't you have waited? You're like, I did. I already waited till Friday. I waited for a whole
I
week.
got the firewall on Saturday, and then I got the.
Couldn't even wait for a full week. And then you built it so quickly. You didn't even savor the build.
I did. Well, if I was to do it in a stop motion, then I can savor it longer. But it looks great. So things I like these little, I don't know if they are cupcakes. The silver cupcakes here. That's a cool feature. Up at the top,
Cupcakes.
they have these pulleys or buzzsaws.
Oh, that's cute.
That's a cool feature.
Just for the
Over
intricate
here,
designs.
I don't know if this is a guitar. Let me take this shield off.
Oh.
But you have these little kind of looking guitars.
That's
And this here is
cool.
a shield from Captain America, which looks neat. They used here, these are in the gold, and they're like the gold bars, but they have them like in
a silver or gray.
in gray, and just to have the design there.
Oh.
Then you got the Chima wings, you got Wolverine's claws there. So they use a lot of different pieces for decoration, which I like how they do that for modulars, just because it gives you good ideas. And then on this side here, we got the elephant trunks, but they use it for the benches. This is cool. You got a little washing machine here, and you got the pants. And then this is.
Is there supposed to be a wire with a pulley here?
There is, but I didn't put it in.
Install it. That's it. How about the top and the bottom?
So for the roof,
Oh.
it comes with a fancy chandelier.
I love it.
But the chandelier is cool too because it's made out of gems and then lightsabers. So each gem is on a lightsaber, and then those droid arms.
Yes.
The
Holding
battle
up.
droid arms are holding
I
it.
love it.
So
How do they put all the?
and it can go up like this if you want to just put it down like that, because it's on a Technic piece there.
So from the lightsabers, they have the droid arms, and attaching it to the next lightsaber.
Oh, it's like one of those circle with
I think it's like from the Harry Potter bus. The Harry Potter bus had something like that because it also has a chandelier inside.
And then you got a skylight on the top.
But it's all like windows.
Yeah, and you got sand green windows, so if you want to like part it out. I like how this is
What's
like.
with that gray frog? What do you think?
I think it's just decoration. Gray frog. And then second floor. The thing though is it's not tile, but then I guess you can always tile things up yourself. This is the second floor here. So you got a little room. I guess this is where the banker is. And he has like a nice bay window. Well, it's not a bay window. It's like a window to look over to the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got like a little espresso machine over here. You got a little computer and a lamp. This is cool. I like the table here. They use like a snot building technique. See how it's built sideways? Where there's
Yeah.
So that's the top. So instead of using tiles to make it smooth, they just use the side of the brick, and so that's the cool feature there. And then the bottom floor is neat, and there's a new element here. So gotta tilt it like that. Can you see this piece right here?
Oh, what is that?
Those are from Nexonites.
Oh, what are they?
They're shields.
Oh.
But
I like how they have these green tiles.
yeah, the trans green, that's a cool design. So you can see the teller there behind the window.
And there's the vault over here.
The vault. And the vault has a locking mechanism, so it's locked. If you do that,
nice.
it's locked. And then when
You
you
can also...
are you holding it?
Yeah.
When you have it this way, it's locked because I can't pull it, but then when you turn it like that, it opens up, and that's because of this little piece latch.
Cool.
Something else that's cool is they have this feature. Oh, where this broke it. Oh, I'll fix that after. They have this feature with a chimney where you can slide the person down the chimney and to steal the money.
What?
Which is neat. And Mason actually made his own because he liked that feature. He made his own chimney, and so it kind of looks like Bricksmith with the colors. So if you have the guy coming down, and then it opens up through here, and so this is little Buscus's mock. So here, ready to catch him? So you go through, and then he comes in, and he pops. And so there's like a little ramp there, and this opens with a. I thought that was clever that he was able to kind of just copy that design like that. Not saying that Bricksmith is similar to Little Buscus, but it was. It's kind of like the Bricksmith. Thing that he does.
Where there you gotta.
Where he just uses any kind of piece, but kind of tries to replicate this.
Yes. But we need to bend his legs a bit. He can't just go down straight.
Come through this one. So this is the one in the actual set. So you go through here, and then he pops through the vent. And so when he pops through the vent, he can
go and steal the money straight.
Go and steal. Okay. The top opens up, and then you can go inside the vault.
Yes.
And then here's another cool thing. So there's a laundromat. So I'm trying to show you too, because you haven't really seen this yet. There's a laundromat over here, and you can see they have 4 washing machines. And so the washing machines can come out. And you can see there's 3 of them have a blue little light, and 1 of them has a red light. And so what the little feature is if you, instead of putting clothes inside the washing machine, if you put money inside the washing machine to kind of launder the money, it's going to end up on the other side inside the bank. And so the bank teller or person can take this money and then put it in the
Yes.
stacks, and then
That's
kind
funny.
of
It's called money laundering.
money laundering.
It's
yeah.
illegal, by the way.
It is illegal. You watch Breaking Bad, you kind of see a lot of.
You work in a bank, they tell you about it all the time.
Really? Because Maria used to work at the bank.
It is university student.
What do you mean they used to tell you about it? Because
Yeah, we always have to be aware of it.
but people at the bank are in charge of the bank, so they know about the money laundering. I
Yeah,
thought
no,
the
but
money
like whenever we
laundering-
have money come, for example, someone who like, if someone brings like to over $10,000 worth in cash,
Yeah.
it's something to be suspicious of.
Oh,
Because
that's
where
what
do you
you
get
mean.
$10,000 of money, like in cash,
Yeah.
right? If someone's gonna give you like a wedding present, it better be a check, like
Yeah.
so it clears and it's all the legitimacy there, right?
Yeah.
We're always looking at the how our money looks, in case it's a forgery or a fraud. Like there's all these rules like that we always have to be high alert on. That's what I mean. If they do bring in cash over $10,000, they have to be able to assert where it's from. They actually have to like write sort of like a customs
Okay.
thing. So yeah, lots of, because otherwise it's like, oh yeah, ideal.
Okay, show them your haul.
Oh, so starting yesterday was a buy one get one at 40% off.
At
It's a
Toys-
BOGO. I like
Toys R
those
Us.
BOGOs. I like those buy one get one free. That's a true BOGO. That's the best BOGO. Not this
It's just buy one get one.
BOGO 40% off.
but the BOGO
It was
is
for
for Lego Dimensions Fun Pack. So I got one Wonder Woman.
let's show.
Oh, I got buy one Wonder Woman, get one at 40% off. So that's one set. So it's $14.99, and then what's minus $6? So $8.99 at 40% off.
Let's show
So
what there is.
together,
So you get a little Wonder Woman plus the invisible jet, and then on the back are the different builds that you can
do with the
turn.
jet.
The thing about these fun packs, there's no instructions to build these things inside. You have to go to lego.com to
Oh,
get the
you think that's
instructions.
part of their cost?
Maybe, but it's no problem. That's what I do. And so I'll go to lego.com just to build the different ones.
And then we have this, which is Bad Cop, with his police car, and also the back, the 3 different ways that they're going
what are the
to
things?
change. But I've been
Police
waiting
car,
for Wonder
Aerial
Woman.
Squad, Missile Striker.
But that's not all. So that was my buy one get one free first pair. My second pair is buy one get one at 40% off. So I'm trying to like link them by
Theme.
theme,
So you got Legolas,
which is the most dreamiest elf ever, except like the last Hobbit where I thought
Arrow Launcher,
kind of a little bit bigger.
Gimli.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not Gimli.
I see what you're saying. Arrow Launcher, Seeking Shooter, and Triple Ballista. All of these look the same to me. Not a big thing.
And then this is Golem with the Shelob, the spider. So here's the 3 different ways that Shelob can mutate. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's not all. And then I got the Ninjago Fun Pack. Ninjago. We have Jay and his fighter machine. But what I really like, and I think it's really cool, is Danaya and her mech, samurai mech.
Yes.
I think that looks phenomenal. You can see the different ways her mech can evolve.
Samurai Mech, Samurai Shooter, and Soaring Samurai Mech.
So that's
I
5
think
and
I like this
6.
one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But that's not all. And finally, lastly, we got this. They're not much of a theme together because it's really just Benny, the spaceman, and his spaceship, and Zane and the ninja copter. But because we had some gift cards, so we had a $10 gift card, not really a gift card, no, 2 $10 gift cards for making purchases over in November and December to spend in January, a $10 off any product, right? And then I also have another $10 off a $50 product from going to the movies, so that was $30 off in stuff. So here I'm like making multiple purchases.
So what's regular price normally?
So the regular price is $14.99.
What'd you get it for?
So times the 8 should be $150. But I got everything for about $65.
So what
With all
would
of
this
our-
be per
About $850.
850? From
15.
15? Okay. Not
No
bad at all.
groceries.
So Benny's cool because in Lego Dimensions you need Benny to do certain things. Same with, I'm not sure about the Ninjago guys. Oh, you also got this.
Oh yes, yes. At one point when I
Why
had
did
to
you get
spend,
that?
because when I had to spend $50, right? So spend 50, get $10 off. But before taxes, my bill was coming out to $47.
Oh.
So they're like, you have to spend $2 and stuff. I'm like, oh man, and there was no CMF packs that I could get. So
This is better to get than a CMF because we can get a lot of these purple pieces for mocks.
I thought it was cute with the cheeks. That would be me.
Is that all that
What's
you
his
need
name?
to show?
Snacks, and the name is Snacks. Totally my kind of myself.
Did we show Quicksilver last
Yes,
week?
We
Yeah,
did,
right?
because they're like, what's the name of this guy? And I'm like,
Oh.
And you're like, here, I'll show you his main thing. And I'm like,
Oh, we didn't show this. This is his new one, I guess.
oh, fire.
So this is Tristan's new mock, and he is the Human Torch from Fantastic Four.
So he's very torchy. But this isn't how he looks like.
So I was telling,
But he even has torchy
I was
eyes.
telling Maria now he has 3 of the Fantastic Fours. He has the Human Torch, he has the Thing, and he has the Invisible Woman. And Maria thought that was funny. I still make her laugh. Okay, Lego news.
That you can use.
So I guess if minifigure collector is still there,
He is, because he had a question earlier.
he wanted me to
What are your
talk about.
thoughts on?
He wanted me to talk about the Batman Batcave. So you haven't seen the pictures yet. I saw the pictures, but they've taken down the pictures of the new Batcave. So what it is, it's you know the old classic Batman series from the 1960s with Adam West?
Yes. What are your thoughts on Adam West Batcave is the question.
So they're recreating this Batcave, and it's supposed to go for
$1 million.
no, it's supposed to go for $269.99, and coming out February 17th for VIP members.
2017?
No, February 17th. It's supposed to come with 9 minifigures. So the minifigures you get are Batman. So you get the classic Batman. So I guess it's the blue
Okay.
classic Batman.
Robin?
You get Bruce Wayne.
Oh.
The Bruce Wayne minifigure, like the old Adam West Bruce Wayne, I guess.
Oh, okay. Alfred?
You get Robin. You get Dick Grayson, which
yeah.
is Robin, I guess, in regular form.
Attire? Yeah.
You get, let's scroll this all the way back. You get Alfred Pennyworth, Catwoman, Joker, Penguin, Riddler.
Yeah.
So you get all these classic, and I guess they're not going to look like the ones that we have. They're going to look like the older type of minifigures. They showed pictures of them in the picture, but they were really squished, so I couldn't see because the resolution was really downgrade. But they've taken down the picture, so I can't really show the pictures. They'll probably show them again soon.
It's soon. Yeah.
What
When
they
are the
also
CMFs coming out? Because I've already seen some Instagram photos of them.
they've already come out in the UK.
Oh, but
But
3 more months for us?
They're coming out in February for us. They might also be coming with this Batcave, a polybag, which is the classic Mr. Freeze, so like the bald guy.
Yeah.
And they also had a picture of that polybag too, but I can't show you because
Brick Machine said when he saw the set, he thought it wouldn't be more than $200. So now he's sad.
the set
Maybe
doesn't.
it's $269 Canadian.
The set looks okay. I might need to see the actual high resolution to be more wowed. It was a kind of grainy picture. It looked like it had a lot of studs showing. That's the only thing it wasn't like all smooth.
Yeah.
But it also comes with a Batmobile. It comes with a Batcopter and a Batcycle.
Okay.
And it also comes with part of the Wayne Manor. You can kind of see that
Oh, nice.
in part of it.
Yeah.
So it's big. I was thinking it could probably fit there.
It's big. If there's so much space.
There's tons of space.
It's big.
So that's coming. Pictures though, they have the pictures more resolution of the Angry Bird
Yes.
sets.
Not now. 5 more minutes, guys.
Let me find.
The baby's looking for me.
Here, hold on.
Here. You mean these pictures? These pictures?
Yeah.
Are you gonna get them?
I
They
might.
look very
I was thinking
unlikely to
about
me.
just getting the minifigures on Bricklink or something because I like and have them like how I have like SpongeBob and those guys.
Yeah.
So the first one here is called Piggy Car Escape, and you get the yellow bird. Because I don't know, I like these. I like just the little characters.
Well, isn't that what Lego's all about?
Oh, Lego's about the bricks, but I don't know about the actual sets, and I don't know if those pieces are kind of conducive for like micro mocks. This one here, you get the red bird. Mason knew like all these names. I was like, what's the pink bird called?
What's the red bird?
And he's like, it's called Stella. I'm like, oh, and he was right. What's the black bird called? He was like, he's called Bomb. Like, and he was right. So he knows them all. So this is red bird.
He has an encyclopedia of Angry Birds.
And then here is you get a white bird, and the white bird's name is Matilda, and Mason knew that as well.
How does he know that?
Matilda, and then the red bird there is red bird. So, but the actual sets, I don't know. It kind of looks a little crazy. This one here, you get the pink bird with the red bird. I can see maybe like a green pig army going on with some people.
Like, really? They have names? I never knew that.
Yeah, I know. I thought they were just called the color. So like red bird, blue bird, pink bird. But they have names. And then this pirate ship kind of reminds me of the Sea Cow a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
But it's kind of smaller. But this is where I was like, who's that big fat black bird? And he's like, oh, that's Bomb. Why is he called Bomb? And he's like, because it looks like a bomb. He kind of looks like a bomb.
Yeah, he does. He's a big bird. Yeah.
And then you got the castle with the big fig eagle. Mason didn't know what the big fig eagle's name was.
But he's going to go and look at a reference.
Yeah. So you got a crazy looking castle.
And they're released for spring?
It's supposed to be released.
Sorry.
Maybe spring. I can't remember. I remember I read it somewhere. They said there's also going to be more Ghostbuster sets coming out.
Like the Stay Puft Marshmallow? I really like the
I heard there might be maybe even a Stay Puft.
It should be a Stay Puft the size of the Fire Hall.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
But there's going to be a new Ghostbusters movie in 2016 coming out in July 15th.
Okay.
With I think it's a cast of women as the Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, you showed this to me.
And,
but it's like a spoof. Is it a spoof or is it like their kids? Like, why would you do that to the Ghostbusters?
I'm not sure. But they're gonna make another Ecto 1, but the Ecto 1 in the new movie. Oh. So that's what I heard. So that's that. There's some pictures of the new Nexo Night villains.
Yeah.
Which look kind of crazy.
Orky. I don't know. No, he looks scary.
So there's one there. Had the mohawk going on.
He does.
Tristan would probably like that sword though.
It's a new element sword. Yeah,
I've never seen that sword.
It's like a very corrugated type of sword.
But this figure looks like the free one that you got in the Nexo Knights pack.
I see.
Right? With the red and then the pants. Then you get this.
Oh, it's so scary.
This one looks like Medusa.
I'm not sure if I like any of these villains.
This one looks like the CMF Medusa with the tail, but it's red instead of green.
Yeah.
But also like the hair is all
scary.
And then look at that one.
Whoa!
This one looks like Ghost Rider.
I don't know about these minifigures.
They're liking this like fiery.
It's like the poltergeist.
Yeah, the poltergeist.
The ghostly look. It's nice.
And then you get this brick built rock guy. So he's not a big fig. He's like he's brick built with like joints and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like Groot. Oh, this is cool. Another Lego Ideas May 10,000.
Yeah.
And it's a fossil one.
Oh, like the museum here.
Yeah, it's like the museum.
See?
And it's big, because if those are minifigures.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Those must be big.
Where are you going to put this?
No,
but this is supporters.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if it's going to make it. But
it's cool, though. I like how they did the tail even. And, and they even had a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. Hashtag pterodactyl.
Hashtag.
So that's neat. Oh, here's some more zoomed up pictures. So they're big. If those are minifigures, those are big dinosaurs.
It must
Dinosaur
be
fossil.
easy. Well, I don't know. It must be easy now to get 10,000 supporters. Don't you think so? Like maybe they
I
should.
don't know.
They should up it a notch.
I don't know if we can get 10,000 supporters. It's hard. So there's gonna be some more sets that set names, no pictures yet, but some set names. One is gonna be for the Lego Disney Princess.
Yes.
They're gonna make Belle's Enchanted Castle now.
But it's like for the princess sets, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know how they made like
Yeah.
Cinderella's
Yeah.
castle. So the next one is Belle's Enchanted
So
Castle,
I'm not gonna get it either.
which sounds cool, but it would sound cool if it was like a creator set, like a Disney creator set, like not Disney, like a Lego creator set. But I don't know. For Lego City, they're going to be coming out with a bunch of volcano type sets.
Oh, cool.
Which could be cool
Really?
for parts for people want to start
So
making
there's
mountains.
Arctic, or there's
Well, what they have coming out now that this winter are a lot of like prison island city sets. So there's one of like a police prison on an island.
Oh.
And so I guess volcano is kind of the next. A lot of water. Sounds like it's like water.
Next isolation sort of.
Yeah. What's that
Lego
place?
is already an isolating.
Alcatraz?
Yeah. Lego's already an isolating kind of play mode. But
Oh, something cool. Just names though. For Lego Friends, they're coming out with amusement park roller coaster.
Oh.
So I wonder how that's gonna look. If it looks
Yeah.
cool, people might actually get that just for the roller coaster.
When you say people, are you indicating yourself?
No, I'm saying like because they came out with a big Ferris wheel. They came out with that.
That would be too big. Like, I mean, if they make it to the same scope as a Ferris wheel, that would be humongous. Because when you look at a Ferris wheel versus
other things they're coming out with an amusement park space ride for friends and amusement park arcade. What's it say in the comments?
Andrea is very excited about the Belle Castle.
About Castle.
I don't get it. Like, I don't get one. I won't get one.
Kevin F says, I wonder about that roller coaster. Yeah, like I wonder if people will even try to motorize it. But then
that'd be cool. Where are you gonna put that?
For Lego Friends,
your entire pool table is gonna be this roller
Lego
coaster.
Friends, though, I see it. I don't know about motorizing a Lego Friends. I'll have to see what the set is. And then for DC, they're gonna come out with a Killer Croc set. So
That's cool.
We haven't had a Killer Croc in a while.
No.
Like we don't have a Killer Croc. I think the last Killer Croc was like 2007 time.
Yeah.
Like the older Batman.
Yeah.
And a Scarecrow set. Like we have a Scarecrow. I think
Yeah.
it came with Arkham Asylum, but they're gonna come out with a Scarecrow
That's cool.
set. Marvel, they're gonna come out with a Ghost Rider set. So we haven't had a Ghost Rider yet, even though a lot of people and even Big T have made Ghostbuster custom figures.
Yeah.
They're gonna come out with a Doc Ock. And I remember No More Bricks was saying, I think in one of the Asian Pacific streams, he was saying that for Star Wars, you're gonna make a Yoda's hut. Do you remember from
from the island?
Yeah. Not the island, the swamp.
The swamp.
Yeah.
Which is like an island.
I guess. All right, let's see what the comments are saying. So Big Rick Machine says, I'm making a Force Awakens it's Jakku, right? Jakku mock.
Jakku.
I ordered 6 sand base plates and $50
from Bricklink.
Oh wow, $50 worth of base plates. Are you gonna make the big Imperial Star Destroyer all is that spoiler? No, it's not a spoiler because it was on the trailer. All crash the Jakku. That would be cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
And Mr. Dragon says they're already making a Jakku set. I did read that. Jakku or Jakku?
I don't know. Jakku just sounds so.
Jakku sounds like J. Crew. J. Crew. I think it's Jakku. What are your thoughts on the Mighty Micros? So we talked about this, I think, last week.
Yeah.
And so the Mighty Micros are the ones, they look kind of kitty minifigures. I don't mind the new face because you're getting like you're getting like the characters with a new kind of expression, like a funny looking face. The build, you can just part out the build, and they're probably going to be cheap. So if you wait 20% off. Jakku. Not J. Crew. Not J. Crew. What else do we got? But is it an actual working one? Kevin F is talking about the roller coaster.
We'll see.
Probably not. Like my roller coasters aren't really working. It's just for show. mini straw.
Wait, what works here? Aren't they all for show?
No, the if it has a motor,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
Anything else in the comments that we missed? Andrea just sat up in her chair. She's so excited that we are finally getting a Belle mini doll. So you guys collect the mini dolls too?
They do because they like Princess and they like Disney.
I didn't know.
I know you would think I'd be onto it. Again, those dolls.
I went to a concert on Thursday. Cool. There are photos of the new Star Wars sets coming out. Oh, I didn't see the photos of the new Star Wars sets.
I was hoping you were gonna go see the comic. See how
I think Lego should make figures from Tetris. So Kevin F thinks that Lego should make Tetris figures. But then there's no figures in Tetris. It's just the blocks.
They wouldn't even need to make new rules.
Oh, I didn't finish reading it. That's funny.
All right, I think we need to wrap up because my baby's still crying and it's over an hour.
Wait, let's just see what else is going on. Minifigure collector says he doesn't like the Angry Birds. I like the figures.
Yeah.
I just want to collect them because I have the SpongeBob figures up there, the Toy Story. So, and those are unique. And so I want to kind of add that to it. What is Kevin F saying? Well, back in my day, the sets are scary.
Oh, like there's no names. There's no names for the Angry Birds. And then Toe Jam said, "Oh, I didn't even know they had names either." And I'm 13. So back in my day, there's
we have to buy 3 of Port City bricks. We have to buy 3 of them.
I think each of the fun packs.
1 for me to build, 1 for Andrea to build, and 1 to keep in the box.
eBay in 50 years.
We will get the day they released. Is that the new ones, I guess?
Yeah.
Can you bring the Invisible Woman to Philly Brick Fest? Probably. We'll leave a space between. I don't know how if Tristan's gonna make a Mr. Fantastic with stretchy arms.
Oh.
How can you do stretchy arms?
It's Tristan. He'll figure it out.
What else? What mocks are you gonna bring to Philly Brick Fest? I'm gonna bring Smalley World. I'm gonna bring Smallville, and I'm gonna bring the Wizard of Oz, Micro Wizard of Oz. Plus, I might bring Ducky Momo just because the kids like Ducky Momo. And then Tristan's gonna bring his superhero.
Yeah.
And what mock are you gonna bring?
I'm driving.
She's gonna be the spokesperson.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know what Little Buskus will bring. I have Jurassic World, Legolas, Gimli, Cyborg pack so far, says Big Rick Machine. I like to rule Lego World, says Kevin F. Maybe I should be your apprentice. Toad Jam wants to know if he should change his name to the Brick Toad. If you want, it seems like a lot of Lego YouTubers have Brick in their name. People would think your avatar is Benny, so people will already okay. It is a Lego channel. So if your avatar is a Lego minifigure or has some sort of Lego, or if there's some part of Lego in your name or brick in your name, then people will associate when they see the name, okay, this is a brick channel, let me check it out. Toad Jam, maybe if they're into toads or if they're into jam.
Strawberry's good. I like that.
They might think that your channel is about toads or your channel is about jam, but it's up to you. Kevin F, you do a good job. Someone beside me keeps saying, all right. Well, we're almost done. Brick Bank looks awesome. I like the Nexo Knight shields in the floor. That says Kevin F. Yeah, they are cool. Oh, they're elf keys.
Oh.
So not guitars, elf keys. I guess if we have gotten some of the elves, I want to read these because when I shut it off, all the
comments are gone.
All the comments are gone, and I wasn't really able to
enjoy
look at what you guys were saying. Rockefeller Center is also crowded. Coworkers, I think she said.
Someone saying, where was Maria last night?
Oh, okay.
I was home already when he was in the live stream, but I was sleeping.
And I think this is just them
with
talking.
My babies. Yeah, they're going to visit each other.
Oh, okay. Nick reads Lego instructions. I do, but that's like looking at comics though. It's like looking at the pictures.
Yes, there's just like I read, Mom. I read graphic novels.
I wish I can get Lego for my birthday, says Kevin F. Is your birthday coming up?
June.
The big 5-0? I'm joking.
June.
Oh, June. Okay. I'm building my birthday gifts right now.
Happy
Temple of
birthday!
Jujutsu.
Do you have a birthday? Do we miss your birthday?
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Is that Andrea or Jeremy?
Oh.
I'm not sure. And there's the how are your thoughts? Hey everybody. We flew from Charlotte. Okay, we're
Yeah.
talking to each other. Nice shirts. I'll be at Philly Brick Fest at the end of April. All right, good to see you there. Hope you bring something.
Themselves.
Yes. That iron. I told. Oh, we have someone there. It's 20 degrees
Do
here.
they see below this?
No.
Line? Oh.
All right. And let's see if there's anything else that. Jeremy, mine was this past Wednesday. Oh, it's Jeremy's birthday.
Oh.
Oh,
I read history books.
so
I
your
love
birthdays
history
are close together.
Yeah.
It's like a week apart.
The bendable hose can be used as the Fantastic Man.
Big Rick Machine says he needs to change his avatar to something Lego. Yeah, or people might think your channel's about machines or big Ricks, but I don't know. Bendable hose could be used for arms and legs. Oh, for Mr.
Yes, that's what I was
Fantastic.
saying.
Or this thingy.
That is a bendable hose.
Oh, why am I holding a bendable hose when she mentioned bendable hose? On Instagram. Okay. All right. Okay, so that is our show for today. This tune in next week. Sunday, we're normally on Sundays. Might not be this late, it might be this late.
Yeah.
Sometime in the afternoon,
We
whether
keep
it be
fresh.
we keep it chill.
There is a birthday party Mason has to go to next week.
But is that on Sunday or
I don't know.
Saturday?
Saturday. I have to figure it out.
Are you gonna tell that funny story before we?
So the birthday party is for this little girl who's a year older than him.
But they were in the same SKJK mixed class.
Okay. Katie.
And when Mason was in
JK, she was in SK, so she's the older woman. But he would come home and go, yeah, she's my girlfriend, or something sweet like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, anyway, so she goes to grade 1. She leaves the kindergarten area, so you know they don't see each other. But we're just invited to her birthday party now, and she's into Ninjago and what's it called? The girls. What's it called?
Friends.
But it's funny because we're like, oh, I wonder what we're gonna get for Katie, was our question to Mason, and his response was, she's not my girlfriend.
No, what I said.
How is it?
What I said, because he was wearing his backpack, because he was wearing a backpack today
To go swimming.
and so I said, oh, you're going to school, and I think he probably thought you have a girlfriend, or he just heard na 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 na, and that means I'm making fun of him.
And we were talking about Katie's
beforehand
party, so
yeah. All right, that was off tangent.
Yeah.
So this is Nick and
Maria
signing off. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Next video.
Bye. There it is.